we're just, it's Friday morning and we're just heading into Daylesford because we're going on a little shopping trip. I discovered last time I was in Daylesford that they have a shop that sells Aesop skincare products, and that's what I use. So I'm going to go and stock up, and David wants some gourmet food, of course. So rather than buy Aesop's online, which I often do, I thought I'd just shop locally because that's how virtuous I am. All right, I'll give you some footage of Daylesford when we get there. It's a beautiful morning, cold, but it's really lovely. Just got to stop and get some pet food in Castlemaine before we go to Daylesford. There's a, can't see it from here. Down there where that fence is, they sell chickens, like, you know, live, happy chickens. Definitely. Okay. It's actually the next day, but I need to show you what I got. All right. What I got was, this is what I got from the apothecary. I got Camellia Nut Facial Hydrating Cream, which is really, really yummy. And I got Parsley Seed Antioxidant Facial Hydrating Cream. So I got two, like one for night and one for day. One's a little bit heavier than the other. I think the Camellia Nut is the one I use at night. So that's really nice. Just, my skin just drinks up this stuff. And that's the Purifying Facial Cream Cleanser. I love a cream cleanser. It's just, you know, that you take off with water. And I also got some Titology tights. They're really, really nice. They're merino wool with a bit of elastane in them. I've got a few of different colors in these tights, so I know that they're really good. So that was a happy little bounty. And coming home, I also got, but wait, there's more wool. I got some merino fleck in the black. I think it might be just called Noir. Anyway, it's a really nice, because I realized I don't have a black scarf. And I wear quite a bit of black, not a lot, like I'm not like a Melbourne person where the whole wardrobe's black, but I do like black. And so I decided I need to whip up a black scarf. So I'm going to start work on that probably this afternoon. It's Saturday and it's really cold and quite gloomy here. So David's gone to Melbourne to the footy. So I am going to sit and work on either this or my other Sophie scarf. I haven't decided yet. And let me see if I can move this. And I'll probably watch The Matrix, all right? Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? We went to Melbourne to visit our little step-granddaughter, but I got a bit involved in proceedings and forgot to take any footage while I was there. So I've just popped this still in, and I don't think it's very effective. But anyway, you know what babies look like. They're very cute. My Frankenstein vest that you might remember, I made that a couple of months ago, is getting a lot of wear. Beacons, aren't they yummy? God, they're just so comfy. I can't even tell you how much I love them. So they're Haflinger. None of this is sponsored, by the way. This is just me, you know, crapping on about stuff I'm buying and enjoying. Step into a friendship. I will indeed. They had them in other colours, like brighter colours, but knowing me, I would just, you know, if I had yellow ones, I'd spill coffee on them within 24 hours and they'd be all stained and yucky. So I got the navy because the practical tourist in me. And see, they've got like a little lip, so they're not flippy floppy. They're just so... Anyway, I'm happy. Very happy. Also, I just realised, I hope you don't think I made these socks because I didn't, but they were handmade for me by the mother of a young woman who illustrated some of my books, and her mum knitted me these socks years ago, and they've lasted and lasted. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So it's Sunday, another Sunday, and I've been struggling with this video and struggling with should I put it up or not. And I keep saying not, because it's such a schmozzle, more than normal. But then I thought, you know, if I've got a friend and I want to hear from the friend, I don't care what they're wearing or what they're what they're doing or what the lighting's like or whether there's continuity to what they're saying. I just want to catch up with the friend. So that's why I'm putting this video up. Okay, so so I'm in the kitchen. I'm actually making pumpkin soup, but I'm doing it in a different way. My friend told me about this way. So I'm roasting the pumpkin first, but I've drizzled it with some maple syrup. So that's in the oven roasting, and then I'll do the rest of it just as normal. But I'm also going to fry some little bits of bacon and put that in it as well, so it'll be a little bit more hearty. Himself is out mowing because it's the first sunshiny day we've had, and the house is about to disappear underneath all the greenery. So he's pushing the lawnmower through the backyard. Been to the market, and that was lovely, and I ran into one of my beautiful members of my creative community. She was up in town from Melbourne, so that was really nice. So it was nice. Julie, if you're watching, hi. And yeah, and I've been to the wool shop because I forgot to pick up, I got some 6mm needles and a really short cord, because the scarf that I mentioned somewhere in this video, I haven't actually started it yet because I needed to get the recipe. Hello, say hello. She hates being held. She'll wriggle in a minute. Here she goes. Put me down, put me down. Yeah, so I got the pattern off my other friend who owns the shop Portia & Co, where my paintings are. So she knits this really particularly beautiful scarf. So she's told me the pattern for that. She made it up herself, but it uses this size needles, which I didn't have, the 6s. And I find that my cords, those of you who knit, I tend to keep choosing cords that are too long. And when you knit in the round and you've got a cord that's too long, you end up with it snaking, snaking all around. And so I'm going with a 40cm cord, which will be absolutely long enough. So that's my day, is to make this pumpkin soup and then kick off. And I made this, I started playing with, I went to this little gallery exhibition yesterday, and it was all fibers, and this woman had done this such a cute, she'd sort of knitted these people into a bit of fabric and then stitched them onto this bit of other leftover fabric and just sort of made this wall hanging. It was really naive, and it was just gorgeous. And so I got all inspired, and so I didn't know how to introduce new colours. You know, I know how to knit stripes, but I didn't know how to do like Fair Isle. So I got on YouTube yesterday and I figured out how to knit, you know, alternative colours through something. And I knitted a man. Hang on, I'll go and get him. He's a robot man, and he's been growing flowers just out of some scrap wool, and just to see if I could do it. Like, I really wanted to just do it free fall, and just with different scraps of wool. So that was a really good experiment yesterday, because it was so wet and cold yesterday afternoon. So I knitted him, and now I know sort of how to do it. I'll experiment with this more, and experiment with making making figures and sort of wall hanging things out of fibres. I just think fibre art's so interesting. And then, you know, maybe I could make fingerless gloves with anyway, whatever. So that's what's happening here. Thank you so much for watching. My apologies for the mishmash, and you know, I set things up and then I don't carry them through. I know that there's just snippets of stuff everywhere, but I figured better something than nothing, better something than silence. Yeah, so I'm sending all my love. I hope that you're safe and well wherever you are, and I will see you back on the airways again very, very soon, hopefully a little bit more organized. In the meantime, I'm really looking forward to this pumpkin soup. Another tip with pumpkin soup is cumin seeds in pumpkin soup really lift it. So that's my other tip. But we'll see how we go with the maple syrup. That will be very, very interesting. It's almost like a curry, not a curry, what do you call it? Oh yeah, that is very, very good. Yum. Come on, let's go and have some soup.